Hello, everybody. My name is Jokes, and welcome to session 2 of the recently renamed Deck of Inscribed. Let me go ahead and change the title on YouTube real quick because it appears that the title is still Jokes Game Master Livestream. So, yeah, I should probably change that real quick. Oh my god, guys. Wait, who is Lucas Beeman? Someone subscribed. I don't know these people. Yo, people are finding our stream, guys. People are finding our stream. This is really epic. Let me go ahead and manage this live stream real quick. Live. There we go. Edit. I'm gonna edit the title real quick. Deck of Inscribed. Session 2. Session 2 of my anime campaign. Game Deck of Inscribed. Okay, I'm gonna credit you all in the description real quick.
Oh boy.
Xandra.
Hey.
West. Dio as Jeremiah. Leksote. Leksote. I still don't know your name, bro.
You don't need to.
Ytho as Johnny Joe. Ytho as Johnny Joe.
I mean, I did that as like Wyatt. Sure.
Yes, and now it's gonna be immortalized. Joseppi as Johnny Wyatt and me, the Game Master. Actually, Darkii as Axel Meiro. Could not make it. There we go. I'm gonna save that, and we can go ahead and continue with our game. Let me change my channel because I have my playlist on my personal channel, which I shall not name. And with that, I'm gonna enable a couple things, and then we can get ahead with the session. Start sharing opera table. Application wind. Wait, no, up. The music. There we go. Okay. Let's get us some. Let's get some music, shall we? This should not be taking this long. I still don't know which one I want, so let's go with a classic, shall we? That's not the classic I wanted. I can hear your music through mic. I don't know whom, but someone I can hear it. This is still not...
that would be me. Just give me a second.
Yeah, just get that up. This is way too...
I think I'm good now.
Let's get some...
Also, someone just left. Come on.
Yeah. Are they back?
E.
Let's get some desert ambience in here. Okay. How is everyone? Everyone doing alright? Let yourself be heard real quick. Okay, Xandra is having a little bit of Wi-Fi problems. Is everyone else doing alright?
Yes.
Where is your brother off to?
I am right here.
Very well. What about you, Johnny Joe? Maybe he's gone for a second. Let's wait for him to arrive so we can get this show on the road. Ytho. Johnny Joe. You alright?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just had to go to the bathroom for a second.
Oh, okay. Good thing we waited because we were about to start.
I am so sorry. I should have said
So
something.
let me give a little recap. Last session, Johnny Joe and Circe, or Circe, however you want your name to be pronounced, went on their own little one-shot adventure. They come from separate parts of the they're in the desert for a different reason, let's say that. And they just stumbled across town. And the rest of the party, you have returned from cafe. You went to the cafe, you slept there until, what was it, 2 a.m. now? And now, around night, you have gathered at the town square where we last left off. There are people hanging about on their own, just kinda sitting on benches, walking around, standing with each other. You see the three masked individuals. The robed individual you saw with a clover mask, and two other people who you seem to not recognize. A big and muscular man with a spades mask on his face, who has his hair and dreadlocks tied together. And a short fellow with blue hair, who is much skinnier than the others, and wears much more casual clothes, and he has a, I don't quite recall what you call that in English. Could someone fill in?
Could you describe it?
Well, look at the stage. I already said clover slash, I also already said clovers and spades.
So, clover, spade, diamond.
Diamond, correct. It's clubs in English, but they call it clover, as that's how they said it themselves. But yes, a diamond symbol. They are seemingly whispering among themselves. And you see them point to some soldiers, which are also standing about, around the arena. More of them seem to show up, as some of them are now taking certain people away. You see as a couple people are being brought to the side, out of your view. And I would like to remind Jeremiah, and I would tell Axel, though he's not here, that one of these people is Maggie and her father, who are taken to the side. Axel sort of comes up to Jeremiah. Now he no longer has the big sister figure in Maggie, meaning that he's quite reliant on Jeremiah to look over him, as long as he is willing to.
Yeah.
I'll just call myself Jojo. Does Jojo notice any? Did Jojo notice anything that's similar across the people who are taken away?
They all appear to have pretty high statuses, though that also is contradicted by the fact that someone who looks to be very dirty is also taken away. So it seems most of them seem to have a higher status, though not all. You originally there was around 2 dozen to 3 dozen people here. So a little, let's say around 30 people were gathered, though at this point you are left with about I estimate 8 people in the entire crowd. One off in the very far distance, which you barely see. And as you are now all standing here, the bishop, as he calls himself, the man with the clover mask, is now once again stepping forward and preparing to talk to you. People begin to gather forth, getting closer to the stage, making sure they can hear it. Do you all get closer?
Before I do, I just want to make sure none of these soldier individuals look to be injured, do they?
Injured, I wouldn't say. Their clothes are maybe a little bit dirty from walking in sand all day long, but besides that, no, they don't look like they're bleeding or anything.
Okay. Because there was a thing earlier, and I just want to make sure Johnny just wants to make sure he's not recognized.
Now, you all
yeah.
stand sort of close to each other. I'll put Axel about here. If you don't mind, Jeremiah, I'm gonna put you next to Axel.
Yeah, I was about to do it myself.
Yeah. You are now all standing as the bishop is seemingly getting ready for another speech. He sort of like moves his arms to the sides, to his sides, and he once again talks to the people in front of him. I see those of you most interested have once again gathered here. It is good to see that many of you would like to take our offer to learn. Our soldiers will safely escort you to the nearest base of operation, where you will be required to remain until we can take you to one of the main bases. At this point, soldiers who had been standing at the side would gather in the crowd, and you're all divided into small groups of 4. About 2 soldiers stand with all of you, as Johnny, by these 2 soldiers, you are kind of nudged towards the other 2, as well as you, Circe. And you all are now standing here, with the soldiers standing at 2 sides of you. There's another group over there, who are also surrounded by 2 soldiers.
Okay. What can Johnny tell about the 2 people that he doesn't recognize? Because his new party members.
Well, one of them appears to be a small child, pale, with black hair. He's wearing glasses, he has like a cap on his head, wearing a purple shirt and some shorts. He appears to be quite young in comparison with all of you. Besides that, is there anything specific you're looking for?
Basically, Johnny's looking. Have they bought into whatever this bishop guy is saying as his main
roll a
concern
d20
right now? All right.
Are you asking them this, or are you
No, he's trying to intuit it. Obviously, he doesn't want to say this out loud where there are soldiers who can hear him.
Did you like turn on your
I
six?
forgot about my at one moment.
Yes, true. Who is Red Dragon?
Okay, so I got 6 twice.
Oh, you got a 6 again?
That would be me.
You should change your nickname.
Change it to Johnny Wyatt.
I don't know how.
You see? Okay, so look at the left of you, to the left, right where that bar is, where everyone's name is. Go all the way down. You should see a change nickname pen. Click that.
I don't see that. Oh wait, over this side.
To the left, Ariel. Yeah.
Okay, done.
There's only one left.
Over this side.
Right.
Done.
Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. So yeah, you can't really tell outright from... They don't appear to especially buy into it, but they also don't seem to be against him, so you can't really tell. Maybe they are with him, maybe they are doing the same as you. Either way, you now begin to feel tired because of your talent.
Yeah.
You are overwhelmed by your epithet once more. You are now beginning to be escorted, so they are nudging you in one direction. And they're bringing you through the streets. So once more, you all are walking. There are two soldiers still with you. You don't really see anything in the area. Do you want to follow them, or do you want to... When they take a right, do you want to take a left? Or do you want to try to? Or do you just want to follow them peacefully?
See, should I be low, maybe? Test.
I will say, in the distance, you are hearing what sounds to be one of those assault shooters being shot off. And there is a faint ambient sound of like shooting in the background.
What direction is the shooting coming from?
To your left, like in front of you to your left.
What do the soldiers seem to be... So I assume the shooting suddenly occurred. What do the soldiers seem to be doing in response to this? Are they like, oh yeah, business as usual?
They simply ignore it. They have no reaction to it, so it seems like they're accustomed to this.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just trying to figure this out. So we're heading this way. I was trying to do it.
Let's...
Like this way.
I'd prefer if you guys don't draw too much on my maps.
Yeah, I was trying to do the measurement tool.
Oh yeah.
So this way.
Yeah, I can't see you measure. This way.
Oh.
If you see my mouse thingy, you're going like this.
Oh yeah, I need to do
You come from here and now you're going this way. So around that way, or like from here, you can hear the gunshots.
So this way we can hear the gunshots.
No, this way.
Oh, this way.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna whisper to them, hey, we should get away from them as soon as possible. Might not be safe.
In the meantime,
Yeah, Johnny hears gunshots. He wants to immediately go help, but then that Johnny is a bit torn because he wants to go help, but he's also his plan also would involve going to wherever these soldiers escort him. So
Axel is just kind of holding, like not really holding onto Jeremiah, but he's just like basically metaphorically holding your hand. He's just like, or well, you're holding his hand metaphorically. He's just following behind you.
Just a second. Kid, can you even continue? Like, I know you did this whole thing with your parents and all that, but you sure you want to stay along?
Of course. I want to get better at using my epithet. I'm really excited. I want to be able to use it in a variety of more ways. It would be a waste for my potential. Everyone always says I'm so good at it.
Alright. Well, guess I can't stop you then.
So y'all just follow along with the soldiers?
Johnny is going to act like he's confused a bit, like, oh, so what's going on over there? He says, pointing towards the gunshots to one of these soldiers. He wants to see what their response is going to be.
Okay, 1 second, if you don't mind. Okay, so let me pull this up. Come on, work. Damn it. Okay. There's 2 soldiers. The one at the front appears to be from what you can tell, a very skinny or slim lady with dark green hair. And the moment you ask, she's like, I don't think it's anything. Just probably some troublemakers being stopped by some of our men.
What do you count as troublemaking?
Well, probably someone that is bothering them, someone that might have tried to rob them, or perhaps they were simply stealing from the locals. It's hard to say.
Alright.
Well, if there's troublemakers, surely we should go apprehend them and make sure no one gets hurt, right?
We could, but from the sound of it, you hear another poof, poof, poof. From the sound of it, they've got this.
Suppose so. Well, guess there's nothing for it then.
No objections?
Johnny,
Really
at this
objective
point,
situation.
God. At this point, because Johnny isn't sure about what these 2 are going to do, and he doesn't want the whole city swarming on them yet. He's not going to immediately respond to that because he wants to see where exactly they're bringing them, seeing if yeah.
All right. Well, then you continue on. You walk further into the street, still being escorted. And soon you arrive around a very similar looking slums area, only it is at night. For once, it doesn't appear that the man you met earlier is the only one there. However, he does appear to be in a little bit of trouble, as there are 2 soldiers standing at the side of him. You are all passing through at this moment, so it's not like your sight is completely on that. You're still at the streets. So you see as 2 soldiers, one equipped with a gun and another with a gauntlet like before, are sorta... You hear them chuckling, you can't really tell what they're saying.
Uh-huh.
You see this
so it's the same guy. Hold on, I can't see anything because my computer is taking. Maybe I'll check stream. Hold on.
Yes, it's the same guy from earlier that you spoke to, or last session.
Oh no.
You only hear muffled
Well, he
speech,
doesn't
though.
look like much of a troublemaker. What are your guys doing there? He's going to act confused.
The same lady kinda responds, well, maybe our men need some food. He appears to have a pretty large supply.
Can I go see what's going on at least?
Sure.
We wouldn't
be
want
my-
to take advantage of anybody, would we?
Sure, be my guest. I don't exactly
Okay.
care.
Okay.
They are going to remain here. So if you go
Got
ahead,
it.
then whoever wants to can stay with them. And whoever wants to go can go. They are going to wait for you a little bit further so they can't exactly see you.
Alright, what Johnny is going to do to try and resolve the situation without violence, he's going to
Is
walk
anyone
up.
going with him or is he going alone?
I mean, I won't really do anything. I don't think I have an obligation towards this guy.
Circe?
Staying with these soldiers.
As you wish.
So it's only Johnny? Okay,
Yes.
well, Johnny thinks he has an idea of how to resolve this without... hey guys, what's going on here?
As you get closer, you hear what they're saying. Look at this dweeb. What you think you're doing, champ? You need some actual food? There, you see, now that you're closer, you also see the other guy is very much enjoying himself so the one at the top is holding his gun while making fun of this guy, while the other man is seemingly eating what appears to be some bread. So you know this isn't the food that Mark had. So you approach them and ask.
So wait, they're not eating Mark's food? Then what are they doing with him?
They're just making fun of him from what you can tell.
Alright. So what? You just want to walk? You just want to point at a random guy and laugh because he's homeless? That's just kind of sad, man. I'm just talking to these guys.
Yeah. The guy that responds is a he's a pretty hefty dude. He's like pretty widely built. Hey man, hey, who are you? Why don't you mind your own business? He says as you're kinda talking. Mark immediately meets your eyes and recognizes you, though he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm trying. Basically, I'm trying to get them off them. Well, it just seems like it's kind of it's kind of what is it, projecting? If you just go up to a random guy who's just having trouble on the streets and point and laugh at him for no real reason, like that could happen to anybody.
And what do you have to say about that, huh? Why do you care, huh? This is just some random dude.
You don't have
Nobody's gonna.
You don't have
care,
basic
but-
empathy, man. Like, this guy didn't do anything to you. He's just like standing here on the street.
Look. I'm gonna show you something, alright? He goes up to him. And the guy, like... Well, for context, Muddy Mark is sitting at the side of the building while they're standing. And he just kinda like kicks some rubble.
Johnny is a bit tense as he goes up to Mark.
Like you
But
see...
he doesn't say anything.
You see, the guy that just said, like, look, he just kicked some gravel, like, high enough to go into Mark's face, and Mark kind of just spits it out, and kind of says nothing, and then he turns back, and then the guy turns back to you. See, he's just some homeless guy, no one cares what happens to him. I could drown him in rubble for all he cares. Society would go on without him.
I mean, society would go on without any one person.
We need to
That's not really
focus
good
on the important people. We protect who needs protecting. Not these
Okay.
rags.
Well, if you need to focus on the important people, then why are you focusing on him? By your own argument, that's self-defeating.
The other guy...
Like, there's literally no reason to be
You
here
see
then.
the other guy just kind of finish his piece of bread. And he kind of looks at him. And he's like, come on, Jack. Let's just get out of here. The man makes a point. Alright. See you, loser, he says to Mark specifically, and then they both walk off.
Alright. Once those two are a bit out of earshot, Johnny's going to wipe the growl off them and say, "Sorry, I couldn't do more. Didn't want to risk getting hurt."
Thanks. I'm sure that if you hadn't helped, they would have still stood here 5 minutes later. Those guys are such assholes.
I'm gonna try and get to the bottom of all of this. Are you gonna be alright on your own?
Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, I've survived on these streets for years. A couple months or more isn't gonna hurt me. I'll be fine.
Johnny gives a sort of tense nod and goes back to the party.
You get 1 proficiency for helping him.
Alright. I'll mark that down.
Alright. With that done,
I don't get anything at 4, do I?
No. Wait, hold on. I'll check. I'll tell you at what level you get something, though I'm not going to tell you what you get.
Okay.
At 8, you get your next ability. Or, not your next ability, but your next upgrade.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Johnny's...
Okay, so with that done, you hear this soldier sigh, and they're like, you're finally done. Alright, let us move on. And, as said, you move on. You are now nearing the exit of the map. Oh, Kato, what are you doing here? Hold on, this is still from previous game, or the one shot. So yeah, you are now at the exit of the city. You do see that the people that were here previously are no longer here. That being said, is there anything in specific you want to do? You're about to exit the city and go deeper into the desert. Anything you guys want to do, or are you all right?
Where are we supposed to be going?
We need to go about a couple 3 kilometers eastward from here. There should be a town that is in our control. We will go. We have a base set there. We are taking you there.
All right.
With that said, you all continue onward. And you now enter deeper into the desert. There's little hills of sand. Hold on, I don't think I imported all of my maps yet. Let me import the new ones. My apologies, this might take a second. Oh. Alright, so you all enter further into the desert. For context, your sight is now switched 90 degrees. But you continue onward. You guys are not able to grab your own your own tokens, right? Or are you?
Still loading again for me. I'm not sure if it's my computer
Oh,
or
that.
what.
You know, you didn't remind me, Johnny Wyatt. I have I have a faceless token for you because you didn't get yours yet. But you didn't remind me that you don't have a token. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Here. This is your token. And what I said previously was incorrect. There were 9 people, and you were in groups of 5 and 4. You were a group of 5.
I mean, I can just be like out here in the desert.
Oh shit. Let me put your name on there so it's more. Yeah, no, you're not just out here in the desert. You were here this entire time. We're just gonna ignore that you weren't. Anyways, you are all now approaching further into the desert when Circe and Johnny, not Johnny Wyatt, but Johnny Joe.
Okay.
You begin to see what appear to be some pretty familiar faces, to say the least.
Oh god, it's the same guy.
You see around the staple, the little, there is like a mess of wood, what appears to be a bunch of broken wood, and like a couple of still intact crates. Most of them aren't intact. And around them is a female person with a blue bandana and 3 bandits. Oh, Johnny Joe left the party? What happened?
Yeah, sorry, my thing just keeps not showing anything. I'm trying to reload.
Oh, then. Did you forget the password?
Don't know what's going on with that. It keeps. Can you see me now? It says I'm coming back, but it's taking a while to load again. Like the little blue bar takes so long. I don't know why.
Alright, let's wait for it to load for you. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to talk Dio for a second.
Does my computer just hate Albo Audio for some reason? It was good last time, I don't know. Oh, come on, are you really gonna get stuck on like 80%? I can't. I mean, I can sort of dictate what I'll do looking at the live stream, but... Come on. It's like one of those video game bars that just gets stuck on like 90%.
Give Dio a second. He needs to be excused for a while. I hope he will be back. But for now, we can just... Is it still not working?
It's like moving very slowly. I don't know why it's like this. I just tried reloading and it's got it this far, but I don't know if someone's using the internet here. But that shouldn't be this. It shouldn't take this much. Good. Do you know if you can load this on your phone or probably not?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let me try doing that.
Holy shit. Playlist, no.
All right, let me go to. I guess it's in V. The link is in VC chat, right?
Yes.
Alright, that just says add everyone. Hey, general. This should be in VC. Oh no, it's announcements. Let me see if this will work.
Let us pray.
Password. Phone AutoCAD message. Let me see which thing will go faster.
Let there be a load, I guess. Is everything still okay for you, Circe?
Yeah.
What about you, Johnny Wyatt?
I think I'm in as like shadow. I don't know why.
I'm gonna be like
I'm barely.
I'm gonna
phone,
be.
But it's working, I think.
By the way, Johnny's, I'm gonna be calling you by your surname from now because
Oh, sorry.
saying your full name just kinda.
Yeah, I'm just gonna change my character's first name.
No, don't do that. It's fine.
S-
You don't have to.
I'm gonna change it to Jonathan.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, now we have the real Johnny and Jonathan.
Alright, yeah, I can
Jonathan
see it now.
Joestar.
Well, my computer loads, I'll just use my phone, I guess.
Alright. So yeah. My music is going off, so I'm gonna do the epic thing and slow it. That... Oh yeah, I forgot YouTube doesn't like it when you slow shit. So anyways, you reunite, in between exclamations, with your friends that you met last session, or in the one-shot. So yeah, naturally, Circe, Johnny, your eyes sorta meet with theirs, and they kind of stare you down. You see them looking through little crates, wooden crates, as well as broken wreckage, which only kind of makes you wonder, where did that come from? To the rest of the party, which is Jeremiah and Jonathan, you have never seen these bandits in your life, and you just see them looting what seems to be broken wreckage.
They're bandits. I mean, well, my computer loaded finally. Do they know that they're bandits? Because just because they could just be looters.
They look like bandits, let's say it like that. Maybe they're not. That's just what I'm choosing to refer to them as, because that's what they appear as.
Okay, so, hi there, random travelers that I have never seen before in my life.
They give you a hesitant nod. It seems that they, from their facial expressions, they seem a little bit less chummy, especially the bandit leader, than last time. Though they're not jumping at your throat.
I'm gonna wait for them.
Let's just keep on moving, and that will be all then, right?
Sure. You move along.
As I do, before I do though, Johnny is going to look up. Oh, hey, what's that? Let me roll out because I see something here.
Oh, Yes.
Boop. Puzzle piece.
Yeah, but as you approach it, yeah, the bandits aren't very keen on you grabbing their loot, or the looters.
Oh.
Alright. Hands off! The guy says. Kind of
Do
pushing
you
you
accept
aside.
trade?
Hmm? Sorry?
Do you accept trade from your salvage?
Sure.
All right, I'm
would-
gonna get. I would like to give them my I'd like to give them from my inventory my 5 packets of tangerine cookies.
They look at it. Are these edible?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I've had one. Unless they've gone stale, I checked the expiration date.
Does it taste good?
I mean, I liked it.
They kind of just look at each other. All right.
Would you like me to try? Would you like to see me eat one? I mean, they're tangerine cookies.
No, that's less cookies for us. Give him right now.
All right. I hand them over.
You give them the
So I
cookies.
trade my 5 packets of tangerine cookies for the puzzle piece.
You take the puzzle piece. You've got the 3rd puzzle piece. You get +1 to stamina.
Just immediately? Alright. Last
Yep.
time I was at the end of session. Alright.
Yeah, because I forgot. It's easier if you get it immediately, especially for later possible combat. With that said, there's no need for further regression, and you all continue forward. As you do, you once again end up in open desert, as you are still traveling. And next you are approached by the same old lady you met earlier. Let me get her token. She is immediately stopped by the bandits themselves, with the one at the back going forward.
You mean soldiers?
I'm sorry. My bad. He is going to immediately question her. Hey, you. Identify yourself. We've not seen you in these parts.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just an old woman. I have business with some of these, what do you call them, younglings? Would you mind giving us a moment? She is going to persuade.
Sure, but make it quick. The two of them hesitantly go to the side. You can follow them if you want. You don't have to, though. So whoever wants to stay here can, and whoever wants to go can go. Oh yeah, your token. Sorry, my friend. Yeah, you gotta remind me. So yeah, here's your token, Jonathan.
Johnny is going to go up. I found 3 of the puzzle pieces you were asking about earlier.
Ah, good. Here. I don't exactly have the full reward yet because you have yet to get the rest. And that you have found 3 of the 9.
She hands you another one of those green potions. You should already have one, so you can mark down that you have 2.
Here, take this as a token of my reward for what you've gotten so far. Alright,
thank
bye-bye
you.
now.
And she moves past you guys and returns to what looks to be the opposite direction of you. The moment she disappears...
Do you think I have a problem with helping random people? He's asking the rest of this group earnestly.
Who is he asking?
The party, not the soldiers.
Okay, well, the soldiers do return, but yeah, okay. Let's say they don't hear that. I must remind you that Jeremiah is currently gone for the moment because Dio, our player, is he had a little problem, so he had to be excused for a second.
Alright.
So you can ask Jonathan, though.
I'm asking Jonathan and Circe, I guess.
Asking what?
Well, no, but sorry.
Asking what?
Do you guys think I have like a problem with doing random tasks to people? And
Well, no, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
All right.
Johnny's life as an RPG protagonist.
A random martial artist comes up to you. Hey, could you go kill the dragon for me?
Okay.
No, but in all seriousness, you all continue forward. All right. You have been walking for quite a little bit, about an hour now. Though the end is near, actually, it's been over an hour, because you walk slow in these hot deserts, meaning you can't go at full speed. However, eventually, you do end up where you need to be. You now enter what appears to be a town. The town is, let's say it's very old themed. The buildings are mostly wood. Some of them are made of stone, I will say, but most of them are made of wood. There are no streets or pathways built, and it overall looks a little bit run down. It doesn't help that, for the most part, the only people you are running into is the soldiers, who quietly nod to you and the fellow soldiers that are escorting you. As you are walking through this town, you do eventually run into normal people, to whom, before you even get the chance to talk to them, you realize that they have a bit of a dead look in their eye. They're not exactly living their best life, to say it like that. And
just the dead look sort of directed at these guys?
No, they are looking into space. They're not looking at anyone.
Oh.
But as they are just standing there, seemingly in your path, a man walks up from behind them to their side.
It's good to see that you've all arrived.
The man that is now standing in front of you looks at you with a tanned look on his face. He seems that some parts of his face are more burned than tanned, having red patches of skin on his face. Let's just say that he isn't the most attractive lad. His jaw is slightly off, which gives you just that, like, not cartoonish look to him, but just, like, very off-putting. It's like the, what do you call it? It's like in the uncanny valley, because it's just, like, slightly off, but not enough to be, like, different enough. That's not what a chin should look like, let's just say it like that. Not only that, but he also has a, he has a nasty wound on his left eye, which not only does he constantly have his eye closed, the wound is also constantly, like, pouring pus from it. Multiple teeth you see are black and nasty as he speaks, and the clothes that he wears are very outdated. He wears like this old 1800s brown suit. It really just like, it's almost as if you're looking at a vampire, but then not those attractive vampire you see in modern movies. No, the ugly vampires you see in those old movies. Like, they actually
Like a
look like,
Nosferatu?
yeah. And as he greets you, he introduces himself.
For you are the first to arrive, probably because this is the town that you were assigned to. There are others that have arrived, however, they are being kept private for now. My name is Noel. You may call me instructor if you like. These three are some of the citizens, though you can call them my thralls.
He walks with a stick in his hand. He isn't like using it as a walking stick. It's too short for that. But he has like this wooden rod with at the end of it a piece of light metal. He is now walking towards the middle of town. His thralls are following him, and the soldiers nudge you to follow him as well. And soon you arrive at a large hall, a large building. You immediately recognize it as what appears to be some kind of mayor hall. 1 second. I'm going to color this in.
Again. Obnoxious.
It doesn't matter. Bruh. Did you get cut out again? Everyone alright?
Yeah, so
I believe so.
I'm good.
Well, let me put your tokens on the map in the meantime. Whoa. What happened here?
So is it supposed to look like this?
No, hold on. I think it's... Let me check. Hold on, I'm checking something. It's not loading on my end. Oh, it's because I'm not logged in. Hold on, let me log in. I don't know why it logs me out, though. Okay, there we go. Let's check. Oh boy. One second, guys. I'll be right back.
Man, I want to get that world guys. That's so bad, but I don't want to start combat. Circe, Jonathan.
What's up?
I just wanted to know if you wanted to talk while waiting on that.
I guess.
Okay, so some of the map measurements were wrong. Let me change that. It should be 45 by 55. Save. There we go. Now, yeah, it's perfect. There we go. Okay, so let me put everyone back in. Gosh darn it, I thought it was perfect. Damn it. Didn't I update it? There we go. And it still isn't fixed. Gosh darn it, did I invert it by accident? Let me check. Yeah, I inverted it, I think. What about now? One second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check. Maps. Benil Mayor Hall Day. Let's see the measurements. Information. There we go. That by that. Is it 55 by 50? Let's check that. No, it's 55 by 45. So it should be correct right now, or did I? Oh, I need to. 55 by 45 and load in. I did it. I fixed it. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Congrats.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's get these soldiers back. So, the soldiers are left behind. They're left to go to town and protect and defend the rest. As you all enter, as you all prepare to enter, the man opens the door for you all, allowing you all to go in.
I'm gonna enter and look around.
Well, oh, wrong music. Still the wrong music.
I'm also gonna go in, but instead of looking around, I'm just gonna lean up against this wall.
Alright. Well, it's a pretty big building, let's say that. All of the rooms are exceptionally big. There's a rug on the floor, which you first thought was... Apologies. Which at first you thought was some kind of bear, but then you realize this is desert. Like, you're like, wow, bears in the desert country? Then you realize its fur is not quite black or brown, it's more of a greenish gray color. As you all enter, Noel enters with you, and he explains, I believe that was some kind of animal the mayor killed. I believe it was called, It's a good question. A badger or something.
Sounds cool.
Yes. Either way, this building is now ours, meaning that you do not have to worry about the mayor of this town. This is...
Oh, did the mayor donate it?
No. You see, the mayor was a pretty bad person. He was a criminal who assassinated his way into mayorship. And he himself didn't do it, meaning that people thought he was a good guy. The police helped with finding criminals, but they were always left a trail with an end, and that was because the mayor never really helped out. He just covered up the tracks for most criminals. He was like a bandit king of sorts. Of course, we made sure that he couldn't do any evil deeds anymore, and because of that, we now have rights to his building and his entire town by definition.
Oh, so you had the mayor arrested then?
Yes, you could say that.
Johnny is perfectly acting oblivious.
Wait, I'm sorry. I got completely, distracted. Did you say that was a fucking badger?
He said it
Looks
was
like a badger.
He said it was
Looks like a
badger.
normal badger to me.
He doesn't remember what animal it is, so he might be wrong.
Oh yeah, I'm saying it in character.
Oh. Well, then he responds
probably-
with those words. Well, I don't quite remember what it was. I thought it was something like a badger.
Johnny is looking at the thralls. Can he tell what kind of mechanism of control that this guy is using?
Roll for it.
Oh no! All right. Boom. All right. 15.
From what you can tell, they look to be under some kind of spiritual effect, and by definition, that means it's an epithet of sorts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crouch down. Look.
Does this guy look? Does this guy look any better now that he's inside and away from the sun?
No.
Just checking.
He might have even gotten uglier, to be honest, with the shadows on his face.
What you doing with the bear? Or badger, or whatever this is?
A badger.
Well, I'm gonna crouch down. Look at the badger deep in the eye, and say, "Is this actually a badger?"
I think it's dead.
Yeah. But looks too big for badger.
Yes. I kick it.
Maybe it's a desert badger. Look, it's a very rare beast. I wouldn't really remember what the name of it is. My expertise lays in epithets, not animals.
Do I recognize the beast?
No, I don't recognize the beast. He just casually walks over its head.
Do I recognize the beast?
Roll for it.
4.
Can you turn... Oh, there we go. No, you do not. It's
Johnny's
still...
going to start looking through the desert guidebook to see what kind of creature this is.
Good. You can use that once per session. Keep that in mind. This appears to be some kind of desert giant badger, as they call it. Or in the desert tongue. 1 second.
Gotta love using the useless garbage.
Yes. One second. Hold on, fucking Google. I'm using Google Docs, guys. It's not working.
It's a desert badger. A desert giant badger. Huh.
No, it's a in the desert's native language, they call it a farau or a farua. It's kind of hard to pronounce. But of course, you already know this word because of how the languages work. There's only one language, but it's just the name that they gave it, the farua. But it's usually called a giant desert badger for simplicity's sake.
How dangerous does it say that this badger is?
Usually most men can't kill it. However, a good bullet through the head and it's as dead as most bears. A bear is
Okay.
actually a good scope of its versatility. The only difference is, unlike bears, these faruas can bury into the ground very proficiently and use the terrain to their advantage. But with the same thing, they have less sharp claws than bears. They're not good at tearing through things. They're better at grappling things than bears though.
Oh wow, are those ketchup stains?
Ah, no.
This mayor was pretty messy.
Ah, no, that is actual blood, he says pretty nonchalantly.
Oh
Who's
no.
blood, by the way?
Ah, well, the mayor, of course. You see, when we originally told him to get out of this position, he did not agree, so we had to do some convincing. Of course, that had to do with this table and his face. He did not give in to my epithet, so I had to do some extra convincing. That's why there are so many splats. We haven't cleaned it up yet, so it's dried into the desk. We'll clean it up eventually.
What's on the paper stains?
What's on the paper where that is stained?
What are the papers say? What do the papers say? I'm sorry.
Oh, the papers are random documents about, well, the book seems to be some kind of personal diary when you flip through it. The separate pages seem to be separate documents which have gotten damaged because probably they've been slammed along with the table. But most of it are just documents such as taxes that they have to collect, or in some cases it's about neighboring towns, and it's also, some of them are police reports about the bandits in the areas, that they have once again gotten a cold trail, which is unfortunate, and to get back to them as quickly as possible.
Oh, I
What
forgot
is
to ask.
only-
Your epithet in thrall?
My epithet, yes, it's thrall. You get a 1 proficiency since you just guessed it.
Hey,
That brings it up to 5, I believe, or 4.
5 now, because like 4
Good.
was from helping the 4 was from helping Money Mark.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, my epithet is thrall. It allows me to control certain people as long as they don't resist. I can usually cause them to do my bidding until I tell them to stop, or until they break free of it, which is quite difficult, I must say.
Oh, so those 3 must have been horrible criminals then, for you to use such a powerful epithet on them.
Yes, indeed. You see, they were 3 of the, they were 3 of the mayor's kids. They've helped him in his crimes at times, so I thralled them. Their father did not agree to, well, become my thrall, and you see how that turned out. He does not seem to hide his sadistic smile as he talks about this.
Johnny is just purposely acting oblivious. He wishes he could bring him a quarter anywhere, but obviously he can't. Obviously to him. There are reasons he can't.
I'm gonna slowly reach for the diary and open it.
But Johnny is going to write some of the in his basically all of this in his notebook when this guy is looking away.
You're gonna
and a
look at
sketch of his face.
Circe, you're gonna look through the diary.
Yeah.
Day 1. I just robbed my first bank. Incredible. I have so much money now. You scroll a little bit further. Day 65. This is a nice town. I think I'll settle down here. I found many people who think alike with me. Maybe in the future we'll be able to rob banks later. Together. Day 113. We have thought of a brilliant plan to make me the mayor. My buddies will assassinate the local mayor, and then I will run for the position. No one else, everyone will be paranoid about the local bandits, and I'll promise them protection. Day 24, or 124. I have done it. I am now the mayor of Banol. Of course, a bandit town needs more bandits. Let's get all of our contacts in here. Day 174. I've done it! 2/3 of Banol is now filled with bandits. Those poor innocent street folk. They must not like being robbed every day. Truly, the police is doing their best to find the bandits. They don't even know how many of us there are. I always help them, but I purposefully lead them to a cold end. Though I'm good at disguising it. I am truly the most magnificent bandit of them all. Day 201. So, some military guys have entered our town. This shouldn't be allowed. I will not allow it. You think this was about the guys here, but you read further and on 210 the military guys leave. You scroll around the end, or the last page before a blank page. Page 455. These guys are crazy! They already took control of my sons, and now they're killing random bandits on the streets. The civilians think they're their saviors, but I'm sure they're gonna kill them too. The police aren't happy either. They didn't ask for military support, because I didn't make them. Day 456. They tried to make me their thrall. I'm writing this as my final message. The page is splattered with blood. You can't read the rest.
I'm gonna close it and don't comment it.
Yeah. So this guy was telling the truth, but like, yeah.
You all now. This man is sitting at the desk that was originally the mayor's. He has a pretty large smile on his face. Now, are you all done with looking around, or do you want to snoop around a little more before I tell you your next objective?
I would like to have some rest before that, if it's possible.
Oh, it's only 5 in the morning. I know you've been up since 2 a.m. at least, but I think we should first get to know what you'll be doing next, alright? He once again
How
smiled.
old are the thralls, by the way? You said they were the mayor's sons.
How old they are?
How old are they, yeah?
They're young adults, like
Alright.
somewhere between 16 and 20, you presume?
Alright, so the mayor is probably like middle-aged. Or like, yeah, like 40-ish maybe, or something like that. Depending on.
Alright.
Maybe. Or was, depending on if he's still alive.
Okay, 1 second. Alright, so what you will be doing next is, in about 2 days, 2 more nights from now, we have a couple of vehicles ordered to come here. Those vehicles will bring you to the main base as requested by the bishop himself. You see, I would say that, the bishop is quite a nice guy. He might be the leader of the Pip Corp, meaning that he's not one of the regulars. But his military might truly... his scare tactics are much better than that brute force of the brawler. I'll get you accustomed with all these names in time, but for now we should get to your epithet training, shall we? First, we will all rest it off. You'll get about... let's say 6 hours of sleep. That should suffice. And then I'll wake you for your individual sessions. I plan to teach you all how to use your epithet effectively. Do work with me, please. I don't want to put in too much effort. He chuckles. Alright. Thralls! He claps his hand and all three of them come forth. Show these gentlemen to their bedchambers, alright? Oh, and the lady too. Make sure she gets a private chamber. With that, the thralls go ahead and go in front of you, with them waiting on you at the staircase.
Okay.
Go on now. My thralls are waiting for you.
Johnny sort of nervously follows.
Alright.
It was nice to meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too, Lady Circe.
Did Circe ever say her name to him?
She did not.
Great.
You all go upstairs.
That's Weavy. Okay.
And there, you are all now sort of following the, you're following the thralls, who bring you to your rooms. Jeremiah and Axel take the first two-person bedchamber. Axel insisting on sleeping with Jeremiah. You three can choose where you wish to go. They show you a bit of all the chambers and allow you to choose where you want to sleep this night.
Can Johnny check to see if the rooms are bugged or trapped or anything? Just sort of glancing around.
Sure, go ahead and roll.
Alright. I have to use my phone. Roll. Give me another shadow. Oh. 19?
None of them are trapped. You check all of them, and none of them appear to be.
Okay.
They're just regular bedchambers. A bit empty. It seems that most of the things that belonged to the mayor's family had been taken away. With the exception of what you can see in the corner over there, the piano chamber still has all of its books and such.
Johnny's going to stay on.
So you can all choose where you like to sleep, mostly based on the bed colors, because there's nothing really else that stands out.
Get a peek inside
Yeah, you can see all.
and choose the third one.
You check all the chambers. Alright, so where does Johnny sleep?
He's probably going to try and room next to somebody.
Then
I guess, not threat. I think he's probably going to, hold on, let me move him. That was just him checking. Yeah, I think, considering our positioning and everything, Johnny is going to go.
All right. All right.
At least you can make sure that Circe isn't abducted in the middle of the night or something.
Perfect. All right. You all go ahead and have a lovely night of sleep. That is not the music I wanted again. There we go. And you wake up the next morning once more. You are all woken up by the loud banging sound on your door. There is no voice that accompanies the banging. It is simply bang, 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 bang.
Okay, Johnny is going to open the door.
There is a thrall staring right in your face the moment you open the door, that steps aside the moment you opened it.
Hi.
It does not respond. Same with you, Circe. The moment you open your door, there's a thrall staring directly at you, though it sidesteps the moment you open, allowing you to leave.
Oh, good morning.
There is still no response.
I'm gonna close the door.
You close the door.
Johnny closes his door as well. He's trying to see if there's anything that the thrall is like, is there anything that peeks out, like, that causes them to sort of break through the epithet for even like a fraction of a second. He's trying to see if there's any weaknesses in the control.
There is absolutely nothing that stops their emotionless look on their face. By the way, Jonathan hears another boom, 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 boom on his door as he did not exit his sleeping chamber.
What do you want?
He steps aside, not responding to your question.
Just stare him down.
It is about 11 in the morning now, so almost noon. The thralls, the moment they see everyone is out, all gather together, and they once again walk like one, and then this almost perfect motion, they just walk in one cycle towards the stairs. Do you do anything before you head downstairs, or do you immediately follow the thralls?
What? Johnny is going to look at Jonathan. So you agree that this whole thing is sketchy? It's all hell, right?
Axel goes to the bathroom, being the 12-year-old child that needs to pee.
I'm still not 100% sure that guy just isn't a vampire. Like, he's totally a vampire, right?
I mean, if he is, he's a vampire with an epithet. Also, he was walking in the sun, wasn't he? Might be like a mutant?
I don't know. He's either a vampire or some kind of, like...
Lich? Maybe?
I don't know. I was gonna say pervert, but...
I mean... You're probably not wrong. Let's be... Alright. Just watch your back, okay?
Yeah, but at the very least, those beds were comfortable.
Your bed was comfortable, Jonathan, but Johnny, you disagree. Your bed was quite stiff.
I suspected. Johnny has never gotten a good night's sleep, let's be honest here.
With his epithet, no sir, no. He uses far too much energy to recover in, like, even 8 hours. let's be honest, 12 hours of sleep wouldn't be enough for Johnny.
No, what?
You all...
Hey, at least he got up on time this time because the alarm clock wasn't electronic.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
You all head downstairs. And now, you follow. And the moment you enter, he is still sitting at the same desk that he was 6 hours ago. Ah, good morning. I expected you. It is good that my thralls woke you up right in time. I made some food for you all. You all head into the kitchen. Or at least he does. Do you follow?
I'm gonna follow.
Alright. Everyone follows. And in the kitchen, the thing you see is 2 police officers who appear to be enthralled as well.
Oh, okay.
They are standing at the heads of this table. When they look back at you the moment you arrive, and they stare at their at Noel. I had my thralls prepare pizza. Look, let's say that we'll get 2 pizzas for the 4 of you, 5 of you, correct? My thralls don't need to eat at the moment. They eat the minimum amount. The cops go to the side. They grab extra pizzas, and there are now 2 pizzas at the long table.
Oh, were those people posing as police that you captured?
No, they were police officers who had no longer a job because we exterminated all criminals. Can you eat your pizza? You need your energy for training.
I'm gonna sit down, look at the pizza,
Wow,
and be
this
like,
guy is like not. This guy is like not subtle at all. Like Johnny is trying to give him like ways of doing euphemisms for all of this, and he's just like, nope.
He sits down next to Circe and Jonathan. Well now, eat up. Enjoy your pizzas. You've got a long day ahead of you.
looks lovely. I'm gonna wait till he
guy
tries it by himself.
Oh, I do not eat, but if you insist. He takes a single slice of pizza, takes a bite from
everyone
it.
has to eat.
He takes a single slice of pizza, takes a bite from it, takes another bite of it, and then with the 3rd bite, he finishes it. There. It was good.
Okay. What is it? Just cheese pizza?
It's pepperoni.
Okay.
If you do not like it, I can always get you a something else. We make these pizzas ourselves, so I can always have my thralls make you a different one. You all eat up your pizza. It tastes completely normal. There is nothing special about these pizzas except that they are home cooked, meaning that they taste much fresher than if you were to go to or if you were to order it.
Question. Would these pizzas be like prepared in such a mechanical fashion because like they were made by thralls that they are like oddly perfect? like all of the pepperoni slices are equidistant from each other or something?
Yes and no. You do notice that it is like perfectly round, and they are like in a pattern, but it's like 3 different patterns went through it separately. It seems that these thralls move in like a certain way depending on the thrall itself. And when 2 thralls are working together, it's less perfect than if a single thrall. But on their own, yes, they work in a single perfect manner.
Okay. I assume it's sort of like when you get 2 machines and they're each like calibrated a bit differently. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you all eat your pizzas?
Yeah.
Good, I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for 1 slice less, though you insisted I eat one. I truly do not need pizza in my system. Too much cheese, you know. Though I do hear that people your age enjoy it. He steps away from table. Alright, well, you're going to be having you all train one by one. Who wants to go first? He looks at the table. Any volunteers?
I'll go first.
Ah, good, good. What was your name again? Jonathan?
Yep.
Jonathan Wyatt, correct?
Yep.
Yes. I was told your names by my employer.
Oh wow. Does he have a name guessing epithet?
No. You had to fill it in on the website. Though I must say I don't remember your name on there. Johnny. He moves towards the door. Jonathan, do come with me. We have a little training yard set up for you, where you will be able to test your epithet efficiently. The moment he goes outside, the 3 thralls that were with you also go outside. The only ones that stay behind are the cops.
Okay. So wait, if Johnny is alone with the cop thralls,
No. Yeah. Well,
oh,
all 4
God,
of you are.
Johnny is going to start combat with this guy because he's an idiot with no self-preservation.
You're gonna attack the cops? Or
No. Johnny is going to try and use his epithet on the cops, on the effect on the cops. Essentially, he wants to set the thrallness into overdrive, so that they're somehow even more under control for a little bit. Because there's one thing Johnny's good at, it's making stuff better for half a second and then
roll
breaking it.
for it. Keep in mind, these thralls, despite having technical... yeah, go ahead.
Is it 15 enough, or should I roll again?
I'll say it's enough. Keep in mind, these things are not technical beings. They're still fleshy men who are simply under their minds under control.
I know,
and
that's why he's trying to break control.
Yeah, you use your epithet on them, and they work twice as efficiently, now going about twice as fast at their actions. However, they react to it the same way as if you use your epithet on another person. After it runs out, they are tired and they cannot move for a little bit. However, they don't explode and their mind doesn't overboggle. They are simply back to doing things normally.
So he couldn't target the guy's epithet with his. Okay. That's what he was. All right, so he couldn't do that. He thought he had to try. Oh well.
Yeah. With that,
Oh well.
I am going to quickly turn to 1 second. There we go. We now turn to Jonathan, who is with Null. Tell me, Jonathan, what is your epithet?
Merc.
Merc. What a unique epithet. This is going to be a tricky one, but I think you already know what you want to do. Use your epithet and cause an effect to me. Come on, I know you've got it in me. In you.
Sure.
You can use one of your abilities, or you can try to do something creative. Up to you.
I'm gonna make a field of darkness.
Alright. Let me pull up your documents. There we go. You created a field of darkness in this area. 1 second. That's not the music I wanted. I didn't loop it. So you create a field of darkness, and it goes about 10 feet from you. So this. So that means that Noel cannot see anything. Noel is fascinated. So you use your Merc epithet as a form of darkness, as in a murky alleyway, as in an alleyway that is dark. Good. Now I know what kind of way you view your epithet. Come with me. I've got an idea. Oh. Your field of darkness dissipates. Noel has his thralls stay back, and you all go to the training dummies. Your epithet could be used as a weapon. I want you to look at this dummy and do your utter best to cause some sort of damaging effect to it. I can show you if you would like.
I mean, I'm not sure how you can show me how to use my epithet for me, but...
No, I can show you an idea. Look, I myself have a pretty challenging epithet. I cannot cause direct damage to my enemies, you see. However, these dummies aren't people, so using my thrall on them would be useless. However, if I call over one of my thralls, which he does, it comes over in a couple seconds time, I can show you what I can do with them. He first has the thrall attack them. Then after a couple of attacks on the dummy with just fists, and for the big finisher, he causes he snaps his finger and he causes the thrall to kind of shake shake violently. They're like shaking, and after a second, they fall down unconscious, and the dummy, its chest tears open. That was one of my damage share abilities. I can cause my thralls to use all of their life force to cause damage to another object or person.
Huh.
Now, you...
That's...
yes.
No, I have nothing to say to that.
Yes. So, you with your Merc epithet can probably not directly damage an object such as this, but I want you to think creatively about it and try.
Alright. Well, I mean, since it's a dummy, it's not like I can...
You can't sight Merc it, no. Oh, speaking of Merc, since your epithet was revealed, I will have to put that in text. Epithets. Which one are you? You're the bottom one, so... Merc. Okay. Jonathan Wyatt. His epithet is Merc. Lovely. So you can't really use your abilities on it, but I want you to try and think of a way that Jonathan could use Merc to damage something. If you want, I can have you roll for it.
Hold on 1 sec.
Okay. In the meantime, since this is a Jonathan-specific endeavor, we're gonna go back to you guys for a second. What are you guys doing over here in the meantime?
Johnny is looking at his pizza and thinking of a way he could free the cops with it.
The pizza is done. You finished your pizza. Everyone ate it.
Johnny's looking at an empty plate and thinking about how he could free the cops.
Alright. You think about it. Do you think of anything? What about Circe? What does she do?
I'm just looking around.
You're just looking around.
Yeah.
You see that,
And what's in here?
You see that at the side of the room, there's, like, weapons. Like in the top right corner. That's a weapon rack. You see a bunch of... Yeah. You see a bunch of gauntlets on there, and also assault shooters. The same guns that the soldiers have been using, as well as the same gauntlets they've been using. Sorry.
What other what weapons are they again?
So you have the assault gauntlets and the assault shooters. An assault gauntlet was the thing that dealt a shit ton of damage, and I believe it's also the weapon that just knocked Johnny around a lot. And the assault shooter was the basically the assault rifle of this universe. It shot 3 rounds in a single turn, and it did 2 damage per round.
I'm gonna pick up the shooter and like inspect it.
Okay, roll.
1.
As you're inspecting it, you look into the barrel and shoot it. You take 3 points of damage from shooting yourself in the face. You now know why they have safety triggers on this thing and why you should not deactivate it.
I'm gonna put that back.
You put it back safely in its rack. Jonathan, you're back?
Yep.
Have you thought of something?
I mean, I guess.
What do you try to do?
I am. I'm gonna try to make like a I'm gonna like pick something up, like a rock or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make it
You pick up
kind of.
You pick up a small brick off the ground.
I'm gonna try to make the darkness like form around it to make it. Try to like make it into something like to give it a different look.
To make it like darker.
Like I guess make it look kind of more round. Like it's more like a rock instead of a brick.
Roll for that. And you roll twice and pick the lowest. You roll with disadvantage because that is quite hard to pull off, especially at your proficiency. So you know how to roll with this? With Owlbear's Rodeo?
I don't think so.
So you see in the top left corner, right next to party, there is like this little dice tray thingy, like a little round button. You should be able to press it and
Oh, there it is.
yeah. Make sure you turn on the globe. There's like a little share dice rolls. It appears like a globe with a stripe through it. Make sure you turn it on.
Got a 14.
Okay, nice. You barely manage to do this. He appears impressed, but it's not very stable. What do you try to do with this, now that you do have it?
I'm just gonna smack this dummy in the head.
Roll an attack check.
And
A 10?
yeah.
Okay, you smack it upside the head. You cause a little bit of hay to jump from it, but it doesn't do much damage. Not exactly more than if you just smacked a brick into its head. Good. Interesting. I don't think that is quite... I don't think it's what you aimed for, is it now?
I have no idea what you want me to do with this, like, dummy. Like...
Very well, why not try it on me? Use your epithet on me, do something special. Can you do anything beside that field of darkness, for example?
Kinda? Like I can somewhat affect vision, but it's just because it's more of a visual epithet than a solid thing.
I see. Alright. Thrall. He once again calls over one of the remaining thralls. Use it. Fight my thrall with your epithet. You are allowed to use whatever weapon you have on you. Or if you would like a more specialized weapon, I can get you one from inside. I want you to be able to defeat this thrall.
Alright.
So do you...
Yeah, I mean, I got...
So do you want a
got
weapon,
a-
or do you want your flashlight? He sees you pull it out.
I just got this big-ass flashlight.
Alright. Alright. Have fun. And with that said, you turn to the thrall, which appears to be ready to fight you. It takes a little bit of a fighting stance, despite it not really appearing much of a fighter. And it prepares to fight. Go ahead and roll initiative.
19.
A 19, very good. My man only rolled a 20.
Oh.
You are incredibly fast. It's just that the thrall is faster. It runs at you on all fours, and then it's gonna form a fist, and it's gonna try to punch you in the face.
Oh. When it does that, I'm gonna use the sight mark on it
Oh, okay.
as soon as it comes close enough.
Yeah, it is close enough. So it does. Okay, so it has a disadvantage. Well, then it rolls a 19 and another 19. I'm having some incredible rolls. I'm very sorry. So yeah, he does hit though. And as he hits you directly on the nose, you take 3 damage, and your nose is now bleeding. It's your turn now.
Okay. Well,
Don't forget to keep track of your stamina.
so I'm gonna move around it and make a field of darkness.
Okay.
Like around here.
Okay. So you can use your drawing tool to like... So you're gonna make a spiral like this. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, then it cannot see.
And for now, I'm just gonna move around it.
Okay, you move around it. It cannot see, so it's gonna have a little bit of trouble finding you. So it's going to roll to try and find you. And it rolls a 4. So it ends up going the way... Oh, shit. You were... So it go... Oh, shit. I keep forgetting to change. So it's going this direction, and it ends up at a wall. Then it returns and tries to get over here. And that's where it ends its turn, as it cannot identify where you are. Then it is your turn.
I'm gonna come up behind it and smack it in the back of the head.
Okay. Roll at advantage, as it cannot see you.
Uh, 15.
That succeeds, and I believe that's an incredible success, meaning that you deal additional damage. Yes, you can add an effect if you wish, or you can just do extra damage. What do you prefer?
For now, I'll just add the extra damage.
Okay. Then what is your base damage for your flashlight again?
4.
Yep. So you deal 6 damage. As you knock it up its head, it takes 6 damage. It now knows where you are, however, it still cannot see very well. Plus, you are... oh yeah, it cannot see very well
then
because
after
of the
that,
field of darkness. So it's going to,
Well, after that, I was just gonna move back around.
oh, okay. Well, it still knows where you are because of where you attacked it from. So it's going to return there. When it doesn't notice you there, it goes here. And it does notice you. Oh shit, I grew it by accident. And it's going to try and attack you with disadvantage. And it rolls a 3, meaning it fails. It tries to attack you, but completely misses you. And that ends its turn. Next is you once more.
Hey, I'm gonna move back around it, the back, and then just smack it in the back.
Alright, once again, attack with advantage as it still can't see you.
8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Then it succeeds, but it's, wait, I think that's just a success. Yeah, it's a success, a complete success. So you deal 4 damage as you smack it up the head. It is now looking pretty worn out. It is now going to try and identify where you are once more. Or wait, no, wouldn't your field of darkness have... Yeah, your field of darkness would have long run out. So I'm gonna assume you used it every turn.
I don't think we put a restriction on it like that.
Oh wait, no. No, the restriction, it's simply that you can only have one at a time. And yeah, they can move outside it, but yeah. You also regain 1 stamina because of your passive.
Yep.
This is not the music I was trying to go for. There we go. They're gonna look for you. And they succeed on looking for you. And then they're going to try and attack you, but they get a nat 1, so they punch at you with all of their might. They jump at you, and they completely falling down next to you, and now they're fallen over, meaning you get double advantage on them because of the darkness plus the, you know. Go ahead and attack them. You get to roll 3 times because you have double advantage. So you basically succeed, probably.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, you
Although-
have a really big success, so you just kind of wail on them and you deal 6 damage. He's now looking quite weak. He's going to stand up. Or are you going to move from your position?
Yeah, after that I'm gonna just move backwards.
Yeah.
Like over here.
He's going to stand up and he's going to try and throw sand at you. First, and he just barely succeeds, meaning that he grabs like a little bit of like pebbles and sand and he throws it at you. It deals 2 damage to you, and yeah, that's about it because it can't move since it had to stand up. Next is your turn once more.
I wanna pop out real quick. Hey, so how far exactly should I be taking this?
Until he's knocked out.
Okay. I'll move back and I smack him in the face with a flashlight.
Go ahead, you have advantage.
17.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna walk up to it and bonk it in the forehead with the flashlight.
Bonk it in the forehead, and its eyes roll back and it falls down. It is knocked out. You hear clapping from outside of your darkness. Good, good. You've knocked out my thrall. I did not think I'd have so many casualties so quick. I might have to use those cops after all. Very well. Well, let's just get to, I'll give you some tips. And with that, a couple of minutes still go by. 20 minutes later, you walk out of that, and you had a pretty hefty training session. You're a bit tired out. The thrall stays outside. The two unconscious are still unconscious. They kind of moved them to the side. Alright. Training with Jonathan went extremely well. Which one of you wants to go next? Hello, guys.
Yeah, so it's
I'm gonna. Sorry.
So Johnny looks at Circe and is like, there's this sort of unspoken question: do you want to go or should I? Kind of thing.
Oh, you can go. If you want.
Hold on,
Johnny's.
guys. My mouse disappeared. How come?
I guess I'll go next.
Alright, I was looking forward to training with you. He says with a devilish look in his eye. Hold on, guys. My mouse completely disappeared. Any ideas why this is?
Maybe Control Delete. Just see if that fixes it, or.
My mouse cursor disappear. May disappear if you're using the wrong. Control Delete. What the hell? No. How to... mouse properties... what the fuck, man? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go to my settings real quick. Mouse settings, there we go. Hold on, let me test something. Wait, no. Fuck. That's annoying. Yeah, without my mouse, I can't really see what I'm doing. Fuck.
Do you know what happened, or what were you doing when it disappeared?
Nothing. I was just going through some shit. 1 second. Oh, fuck, man. Who left, by the way?
Jeremiah.
Fuck. Yeah, he thinks he has food poisoning, so he might be out.
Oh god.
Update.
That's not good.
Windows R keys. No, stop that. No. Oh, this is annoying. Of course, this happens now.
Yeah, obviously, things like that only happen at the worst possible time. That's just the way the world works.
Try removing or repairing the mouse. Try connecting the mouse to a different USB port. Try running hardware troubleshooting. Hardware trouble shooter. I can't do that because I have Windows 11, I think. Fuck, man. It's renamed. Dev mgmt. Wait. mgmt dot mc Microsoft. Then hit enter and open device manager. Come on, mouse. Work with me, mice, and point shit. Use the arrows keys to control the mice and other. Use the down arrow key to select the mouse device. Fuck, bro. This is annoying as hell. There we go. Mice and other pointing devices. Shift F10. Shift 10. Properties. Nope. Goodness sake, what the fuck? Shit. Bro, there is no driver. What the hell, bro? Bro. What the?
So you've encountered a fatal error?
Possibly.
Ugh. That's not good.
But it's like my cursor, not my fucking mouse. Because I can still move it. I can still move it, you know? Fuck, bro.
Should I go on mute while you try and figure this out?
Nah, you can talk, I don't mind.
Alright. Wow, it's like the world is suddenly paused while something is going horribly wrong in the background.
Indeed.
Time is frozen.
Bro, it's like, how do I find my hidden cursor, bro? Come on, where is... Oh, there we go. Use control. Control Alt Delete. Isn't that fucking task mat? Yeah. Wait, it's back. Yo! I just had to go to Control Alt Delete, bro. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm sorry, guys. That took a second.
Alright. So we going back into it then?
Yeah, so... where were we? Oh, yeah. I've been looking forward to teaching you, he says, a devilish smile on his face.
Uh-huh.
Very well. Will you come with me?
Sure.
As you make your way to
Before
outside.
Johnny leaves, he's going to take a pair of gauntlets from the wall and just sort of pocket them for later. Is that okay?
Roll a d20 to see if you don't break them immediately by touching them.
Yeah, I wanted to try and break it later. No, but he wanted to just sort of like pocket it quickly and not activate his epithet, but you know.
Yeah, go ahead, but roll for it. Try it. You'll succeed
12?
on a 12 is perfect. You quickly pocket it before your epithet has a chance to work. As you go outside.
All right, I'll put gauntlets in inventory.
As you go outside, you see there's one more thrall standing. As you go further up, you see that the other two are laying with their eyes closed against the wall. I'm sorry, those encountered some difficulty during their playtime with our previous guest. I hope you will be more gentle with my last thrall.
Johnny just sort of raises an eyebrow. So, how is this gonna work?
Oh, it's very easy. Tell me, what is your epithet?
I don't like to say it if I don't have to. It's better for everybody if we guess, right?
Well,
Keeps us sharp.
you know my epithet, don't you? It's thrall. You guessed it. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to guess your epithet. For the simple reason I need to teach you. I cannot teach you if you don't tell me.
Can Johnny get a read on this guy?
Sure.
Like, is he just going?
Roll.
Alright, let me roll. 18.
He's completely telling the truth. He's trying to teach you. That is his job. Instructing you
Alright,
with epithets.
My epithet's overdrive.
His epithet is overdrive. Gonna put that on the screen.
Overdrive.
His naming idea came after his epithet idea, by the way. Overdrive. All right.
So,
So now... Alright, good. Overdrive. Tell me, how do you usually use your epithet? What are you able to do with it?
help myself and my friends.
By overdriving them? Pushing them past their limits? And yourself?
Essentially. A bit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing you can do? Hmm? Or is there something you're not telling me?
I can break everything I touch.
Everything?
I mean, it just sort of breaks after I use it once.
Interesting.
Like, it's not a good thing. Like, like you have a phone, right?
Yes, but not by hand.
Okay, but you can, like, use a phone without breaking it, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, you have one up on me then.
Huh. Well, then we'll have to learn to control that. We must make sure that you don't break everything you touch. Let's focus on self-preservation then. He goes into his pocket and he takes out what appears to be a metallic toothbrush. This is an electric toothbrush. It runs on a battery. He presses a button and it starts like spinning, similar to most electric toothbrushes. Try it, and do your best not to cause your epithet to take control. He hands you he turns the toothbrush off and then gives it to you.
Okay, he picks up the toothbrush. So, the way my talent works, could I even roll to try and avoid using my epithet, or does it just automatically activate?
You get to roll, don't worry.
Alright. I guess the roll is probably how long the toothbrush lasts. Alright. Let's roll. 5. That's about right.
You activate the toothbrush. It immediately starts brushing at like twice the capacity, going twice as fast, and then the top falls off.
I know. I probably throw it away as I notice it.
Yeah, you see the top fall off, and then you immediately toss it away as it explodes in the sand.
Yeah.
Is that what usually happens?
Yes. Yes, it is.
That is not good.
No.
Is there nothing else you can do with it?
If there is, I haven't discovered it. I've been trying to avoid using it like that for a while, as you can imagine. Now, my current thought is maybe practicing will help, but I don't know. Nothing really seems to...
I personally believe the same. I will send my thrall to get some more electronic devices that we can miss. Once he is back, we'll continue trying this.
He sends his thrall to grab a couple of devices. Mostly old cell phones, more electric toothbrushes, not many though. Some like small, like you know those small flashlights that are like super cheap? Yeah, some of those. Yeah. You go through those, trying to not make them explode. You begin to make progress as they are exploding slightly slower, like instead of like within 12 seconds immediately falling apart and exploding, it now takes 15 seconds.
Right.
But you don't completely get over it.
Let's go over some different parts of your epithet. Show me how you use it on people.
The thrall comes over.
Use your epithet on this thrall.
Well, it's probably not going to do anything unless you want him to do something.
Of course, I'm going
do you have any...
I'm going to have him run at that dummy and punch it.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and use, drive your friends on him. So that's... I'll spend my 3 stamina. Let me, mark that down.
Okay, so you need to roll your d4s.
Yep. Let me clear that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there's 1 4 in there, and a total of 8. So he can either get 8 to his attack roll or movement, and he is then out for a turn with regards to movement.
Okay. He's gonna move. First with his movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he has 8 more, right?
Yeah, if he wants to.
See
Yeah.
this boost of speed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just before he reaches, he's out.
Yeah, he can, and then he can't move towards her.
I see. He indeed ran much faster than normal. Though, judging from the fact he has not moved in a couple seconds now, I'm assuming he can't.
Yeah, the time varies a bit, but yeah.
Similarly to how that toothbrush exploded the moment you touched it and turned it on, you allowed your friend to, or my thrall in this case, to thrive in power, going more than twice at his speed. However, his mind cannot take it. It explodes in a metaphorical sense, and he...
I mean, I'm not sure if that's mental or physical, but
he
yeah.
circuits. I see.
I mean, it could be that his muscles get tired faster. I haven't really asked the scientist. A lot of techno people don't really want to hang around me for reasons I'm sure you can imagine.
Yes, yes. I want you to use it on me now.
Okay.
I want to see if there is a
I'll spend
different
another-
effect, seeing as I have an epithet.
Okay. I'll use it on him. Roll 44.
Yes.
Okay. In this case, he got lucky. It's also an 8, but I assume he's probably able to hold it back a little bit more because of too much practice. But yeah. It's also an 8. He's not going to be out for a turn afterwards.
Alright, so he gets a +8 to a roll, right?
I think it said attack, but we can make it just a roll in general. I think that makes more sense because attack isn't really
Well, an
that
attack
useful
roll
half
is
the time.
just any attack, right? So
Yeah.
an ability is an attack roll if you're doing it against an enemy.
Yeah.
He's gonna use his epithet on you.
Oh god.
Roll a d20.
Jeez.
It's a contested d20 roll.
Oh, he's just gonna use it to try and enthrall me. Okay, great.
He rolled a
Wow,
27. Don't even bother. Your
What if I get an at 20?
Okay, go ahead and roll.
And I roll an advantage?
No.
Oh, but my thing.
What thing? Oh yeah, you automatically get advantage. Yeah, go ahead.
I always get advantage, and then I exhaust myself after.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, I guess I'm mind controlled then. Now, here's an interesting thing. Are there side effects to... Oh, whatever.
What did you roll?
Well, I got a 19 on the first one. I assumed that wasn't enough to win, so I rolled again and got a 6, so it's not.
Yeah. You feel your mind being taken over, and then everything goes basically like you feel nothing. You don't remember anything. You don't have any realization of what's going on. You're brain dead.
Great.
Okay. Let's see now. You won't remember this.
He's going to expend about a couple... He's going to wait a bit. And you feel your stamina increase. He's using his ability to heal you. And
Okay,
after
so I get
3
my stamina
turns... how much stamina have you lost? In total?
I've used 6 stamina total.
Then after
Was
2
it-
turns, you have healed 6. And the third turn, he lets go of your mind. You feel as if you've just awoken from a bad dream. You don't remember anything, but your head kinda hurts. And you are aware of the mental strain when he was possessing you, or enthralling you.
I've gone ahead and gotten rid of your pain, your tiredness. You may thank me later. But yes, I felt the power. Had you not used your epithet on me, I could not have affected you so easily with my enthrallment. But I must say, I am impressed of your epithet. It could be very useful, though you must get better control of it.
Yeah.
Very well. You've done well. I don't think you need any combat training.
Does Johnny notice anything like? Has anything seemed to change in the bit that he was enthralled? Like, does he notice any differences in the environment?
In the environment, no, nothing has changed.
Okay.
He's just been using his epithet to heal you.
Okay. Alright. Give a guy some warning next time. Man, I have a headache.
Well, I apologize. I needed you to resist to know if I would truly get a boost. However, I must say, I didn't really feel any strain after the fact.
It varies when it's used on other people. Sometimes there's nothing. Sometimes they're out for how long is a round?
6 seconds.
Sometimes they're out for like 24 seconds. I think was the longest I counted one time. Generally, like the stronger the effect, the longer they're out.
I see.
One time I was able to get a guy to throw a boulder twice his size, and he was out for a while after that.
Huh. Neat.
He's impressed.
Very well. Let us return back inside. You deserve a break.
Yeah. Ugh.
You enter.
Do you have any ginger ale in here?
We might. Thrall, could you grab us some ginger ale for this man? He's done his best.
The cop in the middle of the room goes over to the cabinet. He then goes over to the fridge. And he takes some strange brand of ginger ale and puts it on the table for you.
Desert brand with extra sand.
Yes, basically.
Alright. Well, let's see who goes next.
Oh, by the way, I feel like I must let you guys know that Dio, our player for Jeremiah Leksote, had to go because of food poisoning. It is very unfortunate, but that is just simply how it is. With that being said, I think it'd be fitting the lady comes with me now.
I'm gonna step up towards him.
Tell me, I saw you
Sure.
examining that cabinet. Would you like some gauntlets or a firearm?
Oh, I have my own. Donald, safest.
You're a fencer. Interesting. Let us go. He goes outside. And once you're outside, he asks you the same question as he's asked everyone. Tell me, what is your epithet?
Well, I can eat random things. I said random.
So, it's heat?
Something like that.
He's going to see if he can tell if you're... I'm going to need you to be a bit more specific than that. I need to know what you're fully capable of, after all.
It's horror.
Hotter.
Yeah.
Good. I'll see what I can do with that. With that, he continues forward and waits for you to join him.
I'm gonna follow him.
So, Hotter. So you heat things. Do you also
That's
use
true.
it as a more form of attraction? Or is that simply a side effect? Apologies, that was a bad joke. No,
Oh.
but tell me. Besides heating, do you use it for any other special purposes?
Well, I can say, I can tell you that, yeah, a little bit.
I see. Well, alright, we'll go over what you can do.
He heads to the dummies once more and waits for you to get there.
Okay, let's start with some basic offensive capabilities. You'll be allowed to use your blade, but promise me you use your epithet and show me what you're capable of.
Alright. I'm gonna pull out my blade. Oh, and hit it.
You heat the blade and it gets this red coloring to it. He looks impressed, and as you easily stab through the training dummy, which is made of cloth and hay, he smiles.
That was very impressive. You use it to make your blade hotter, I see.
Indeed.
Well, that interests me.
1 second. There we go. Okay.
Well, then next I'll ask, what else can you do? Is heating your blade the only ability you have, or do you have any special capabilities beyond that?
Well, I can hit myself.
Explain or demonstrate, please.
I'm gonna step away. And use my second ability.
You use your steamy ability, and steam begins coming from your skin. Literal steam. And you are now covered in this steamy mist.
Interesting. So, you're heating your body to cause your sweat to vaporize? That is quite creative. I must say, out of those other two, you definitely know how to use your epithet far better.
I'm gonna simply nod. Thank you.
Then, my last question is, if I were to have you facing one of my thralls.
The moment he says that, the thrall immediately runs over.
Would you be able to defeat them in combat, you think?
I believe so.
In most cases, I would scold you for being overconfident, but in this case I think you're right. My thralls are regular people, they aren't that powerful, but someone so well versed in the use of their epithet, let's just say they could do far more damage. For that reason, I don't wish to have you fight. It would simply be pointless. I don't want you to waste your capabilities on a simple thrall. So instead,
He smiles.
let's have some creative work done. Let's start with those targets over there. I think a big issue you'll have for now is range, seeing as you use a blade as a weapon. If I told you to stand behind this line,
He walks over there and he draws a line in the sand with a piece of chalk that he happened to have on him.
if I told you to stay behind this line, you would not be able to hit that target, would you?
If I don't throw anything, that's true.
I want to check your aim. Take a pebble from the ground and try to throw it at the target.
Go ahead and roll for it. A d20 roll.
Alright. I'm gonna pick up one of them. And 19.
You almost perfectly hit the yellow spot in the middle. It's like on the line between the yellow and the red, which is quite good.
Good, you have good aim. That means I could give you a ranged weapon. Good to know you are quite versatile. I still don't think I should, seeing as your blade quite suffices. So, let's have a short training session of our own, shall we?
He backs off for a second.
Let's have a short fight. We mustn't damage each other too much, but I want to see if you're able to face me, or how well you can face me. Now, I am no fighter, so to even the playing field, I think it's best that I allow at least one of my thralls to at least aid me. What do you think? Do you agree to this?
Well, I don't know about your fighting capabilities, but if you think so,
I think so.
And with that, you may roll initiative.
let's go.
What did you roll?
I rolled 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 9 and a 1. So, Noel goes first, and then goes his thrall last. Alright, so Noel goes first, and he's going to, you see him whip out the stick that he was holding earlier, and he's going to jump forth and he's going to take a whack at you. And that is an 18, so he hits you with like the metal end of it, and you feel as the metal sinks deep on your skin. You take 6 damage, and you can now, like, you have a -2 to your next attack, and it is your turn.
I'm gonna use my ability, Steaming,
Okay.
and
Your blade is still heated, so for at least 2 turns. So Yeah.
Alright. And try to attack him.
Did you use your ability steaming?
Yeah.
Then that takes your action.
Oh. Alright.
So next is
I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
oh
A
yeah.
bit.
You can move. Yeah, he's standing over here. You can move 5 squares, I believe. So from where you're standing now, go ahead and move 5 squares in any direction.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. The next is a thrall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's gonna make an attack against you. And he rolls a 16 as he throws a fist your way. He hits you right in the chin, and you
It's
take.
wait. It's -3.
Oh yeah, right. Then it is a. Then it's a 13. So he still hits you, but not as hard. You take 1 damage.
Okay.
I must admit, I was sort of holding back again when I was having my thralls fight Jonathan. With you, though, I don't think I need to.
He goes in for another attack with his stick. This one does not hit as hard. You take 5 damage, and that ends his turn. Next is your turn.
Or was it again -3?
Yeah, but he rolled a 12. -3 is 9, which still succeeds.
Alright. I'm gonna try to attack.
Okay.
Alright. 19.
Yeah. Do you want an effect or extra damage?
Effect.
Okay, what kind of effect? Burn?
Yeah, burn.
Alright, well, you stab him with your blade, which does 7 damage, correct?
Yeah, 4 plus 3.
As you pierce to him, you burn through his, you burn past his, arm, and you leave this big burning wound that is, swelling now. Every turn he's gonna take 2 damage. Next is the thrall, who is going to try to jump on you. And he rolls a 15, so he jumps on you, you take 2 damage, and you are now he's on top of you, meaning you need to get him off next turn. That ends that guy's turn. Since he's on top of you, I'll do this. Blip.
Well, Miss Circe, I must say that I expected a little bit more from you. Let's see if you can keep up.
As he says this, he's going to bring his stick down on you. And he rolls a 9. No, he rolls an 8. But your steamy lasts for 2 rounds, meaning it has ran out. So he hits. And you take 5 damage again. Next is your turn. You need to first get that guy off of you, so make a d20 roll to get him off of you.
4.
A 4?
No. 2.
A 2.
Was this my action?
Yeah, that... No, that isn't your action, but since you can't get him off of you, you can't do anything. So you are stuck like this. Next-
Actually, I can use my third ability.
Which... Oh yeah, on the thrall?
No, on the main guy.
Oh. Go ahead and use it. Do keep in mind you can only use it once per, you know, combat. What did you roll?
8.
An 8? That
Yeah.
succeeds. You,
Actually.
you wink at him seductively. And he chuckles. young lady, please. He takes a breath for composure. Let's end this. Maybe I think you've done quite enough. With that, the thrall lets go of you, and the fight ends.
Whoa.
Very well, let me... Oh, I must pat you on the shoulder. You put up an incredible fight.
I'm gonna stand up. And just frog. And say,
Though I must
I
say,
tried.
I must admit, you using that ability on me, that was unexpected. I didn't think you'd use your epithet in such a way. I don't think you need much of my teachings. You already are very well versed. Though I can help you perfect your epithet and perfect the abilities you already have, as well as give you some more potent capabilities.
He then walks off. And with that, everyone has had their training session. That means that everyone is free. There is a couple more training sessions that happen, seeing as Jeremiah and Axel still do. But in the meantime, you are all free to do whatever. So, on this first day of 2 days, what do you do in your free time? Hello? Jonathan?
Sorry.
Jonathan? Johnny?
Oh,
I'm gonna-
I'm sorry. I was muted.
No, it's fine. Basically...
Johnny's
Yeah. Everyone is
Johnny's
free
just
now.
going to start checking around the house to see if he can find like he's going to check in this treasure chest, some of these boxes, to see if he can find another puzzle piece.
You look all around the house. Wait, no, make a roll for it.
Okay.
And of course, you do get your,
Oh, I get advantage. Yeah.
yes.
7.
7?
Better than 3 I rolled initially. You can say I don't find it if there's one.
Yeah, no, you look all around the house, but there's nothing you really find. Now, I do want to point out that this is a mansion outside of Citrus Oasis, and the puzzle pieces were specifically mentioned to be at Citrus Oasis.
Okay.
Uh,
So because outside it's probably not empty.
yeah. Anywho, is there anything special you want to do with your day, or would you like to just skim over it? You are kind of required to remain in the mansion. You're allowed to go upstairs, you're allowed to walk about freely, but going outside isn't really an option.
I think that I'm gonna do is relax and
Alright.
look around the house.
Johnny, do you want to go with her? Jonathan, you too?
Yeah. Sometimes he'll do stuff to see if he can, like, quote unquote, accidentally break control of one of the cops, who are the ones he's focusing on. Like, he'll spill some water or something on one of them at one point.
Spilling water does nothing. You don't even need to roll
Yeah.
for it. It legit does nothing.
Yeah.
Anyways, you all kind of look around the house. I would like to bring your attention to a little storage area where I do have a couple things to point out if you would like to go there. Or you could go to the bathroom if you want to.
Yeah, Johnny will check the storage area. That's probably one of the places he was checking.
As you enter
before
the storage, there is one thing that catches your attention. There is a red wooden guitar. It is coated red, but it's seemingly not metal in nature. There's also a chest, which appears to be locked, and a couple of boxes and shelves filled with pointless things. There's also a spare mattress and a spare couch.
Johnny is definitely taking the guitar.
You take the guitar?
Yeah.
You touch the guitar, you feel the strings are kind of loose, so you still need to tighten them on the end of it with the little, whatever you call those.
Yeah.
But it seems like this thing has not been used in quite a while. As you pick it up, you do need to find a way to properly store it, seeing as, unlike a book that fits in your pocket or a couple treats that fit in your bags, a guitar isn't gonna fit in a backpack, let alone on your like just in your pocket.
Can he try and strap it on his back like an anime character?
There is no strap on it, so no. I don't care about the anime logic where a sword just hangs there. You actually need to hang it on like with a strap or something.
Okay, yeah, he's going to try and he's going to mention this to the others, say that there's an odd locked chest, maybe you'll want to deal with that. I'm gonna try and find a strap for this guitar.
Man just goes off on his own side quest.
Yeah, this is one of Johnny's side quests. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Like, legitimately. You gave him a guitar, he's taking it.
If you find a strap, this is like your personal side quest for the following sessions. Once you find a strap, before you leave, you get a +1 in proficiency for strap finding capabilities. Anyways,
So do I just get one, or do I have to look for one now?
You need to look for one.
Okay.
I'll allow you to find one if you look well enough, but yeah, this is
okay.
You need to do it this session because
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to start by. Do you want me to describe it? He's going to start by checking through the cabinets in the bathroom.
You didn't even knock. Circe was just checking it out, but you just entered. Imagine if she was like, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
You just enter. This is a certified Johnny moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
We gotta keep in mind,
find a
Johnny is
strap.
actually quite muscular.
Gotta find a strap.
Man barely fits through the door. Yeah, there's no strap in the bathroom.
Yeah, I assume not. But he's just sort of walking around. Maybe. Oh yeah, the piano room. Dash is upstairs.
Yeah, you can go upstairs. Don't worry. The others are pretty busy anyways. So, you all head upstairs or are looking for shit downstairs. I don't care, but we're gonna follow Johnny for the moment. So yeah, Johnny goes and does his little Johnny thing and just...
He checks some of the bedrooms, and then he goes into the piano.
As you enter the piano room, you see a violin there. There is... yeah, there's a violin, there's a piano, there's a full-on, like, thingy full of books, which appear to be like, piano books, like things with, piano chords and stuff.
Yeah, too classical, but he's checking the violin to see if it has a strap that he could, like, repurpose. He checks some
It
cabinets.
does not, but it does have, like, a little violin thingy. You know, if you want to play violin on your guitar.
He checks the music, says, too classical, and throws it, like not even bothering to clean up after himself, and then he starts checking it under the cushions to see, in case that it'll be there, then under the table.
Alright. You check under the table?
Yes.
Under the table is nothing.
Yeah. And he starts knocking on some wood to see if there's any secret compartments.
Roll a d20, actually.
Okay. Can't wait to find it. This is the secret for the entire campaign, and Johnny just found it while he was looking for a guitar strap. Oh, I roll an advantage and tire myself out. Yeah. 7 was the higher one. So no. Probably.
Yeah, no, you don't find anything. Man is tired from looking for a guitar strap.
I mean, he's sort of running around doing it, so yeah. Must find guitar strap.
If you want, you can roll another d20 to see, just look around the room. In case there's anything that's catches your eye.
15.
You see something under a cabinet. A piece of paper though, so it's not a strap. Do you want to pick it up?
Sure, why not? Maybe it's the piece of music.
It's a letter.
Better.
The letter says, "Dear Mayor, it is closed."
Johnny is going to pocket it, but not read it.
Okay. Name it Dear Mayor letter. Anyways, you can...
It's not his letter. He's going to try and deliver it to the mayor when he finds it, even if the mayor is evil.
Alright, then go ahead and continue your search. There's nothing else in this piano room.
Alright, let me put that in my inventory. Dear Mayor letter. This is like the linchpin that seals the whole thing. And Johnny is ignoring it. Maybe I can try one of the bedrooms. Oh, is that a skull? Maybe it's under the skull.
You look at the skull. It's like a fake skull. It's like a prop. You look inside the skull's jaw. You find nothing.
Oh.
You look under the skull. You find nothing.
He's going to check the larger bedroom before he heads back down.
Alright.
Is that a safe? What? No, it's a chair. Just an odd chair.
Yeah, there's odd chairs in all of the rooms.
Yeah. The chair is weird, man.
Roll a d20 to search the room.
Okay. No. That's a 4. Should I roll again, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have to. Not allowed not to.
You're gonna die.
Okay, 15 on the second one. So, I'm going to time
the
myself
moment
out.
you open the final drawer, you see this metal stretch, not metal. I mean this stretchy material, and that has a metal, these metallic bulbs which appear to be magnetic. You have found a magnetic strap that might fit on the guitar. Do you take it, or do you look for something more akin to an actual guitar strap?
He's going to take it, but he's not going to. He's going to keep looking for an actual guitar strap. But if he can't find one, he'll use this in case of emergency.
Okay.
Basically.
Roll me 5 d20s. And we're gonna search the entire house. Tell me the result of all of them. Separately.
Okay, that's an 18.
Good start.
A 5.
Bad continuous.
A 15.
Good.
A nat 20.
Perfect.
And another 15.
Perfect. You you go through all of the rooms, okay? You've gone through all of them. You've checked every single cabinet. You've gone through them. None of these rooms have them. You go back downstairs, right? You go back downstairs. You check some of the cabinets, and as you return to the kitchen, you see as one of these cops is taking things from the like cabinets over here, and they're like taking some things out and putting them in like. So this is like a shelf with like 2 drawers and then like a big thing. You see like a pile of things in the big thing, and one of the things you see is a black strap, which appears to be for a guitar. And as you get closer and examine it, you have found it, the guitar strap.
Legend of Zelda item requiring music plays. He like holds it over his head.
Yeah.
I like how it's in the room that he started in.
Yes.
Uh,
And now you return for the guitar itself. You attach the strap. You also have the magnetic strap still, but you can keep that for later.
yeah, you never know. I'll put magnetic strap and guitar in my inventory.
Yeah.
Guitar with.
And now you have a guitar strapped to your back. Johnny, you finally have an instrument. Your wannabe rock star dreams are coming true. Soon you will become the greatest. And with that, we're gonna end this day, as you all eat dinner later in that day, and then you go back to sleep. The next
So you
day...
said that gets me proficiency point as well?
Oh yeah, sure, you get a proficiency point. Achievement...
Because you said that if I found the strap...
Yeah, you get a proficiency point, and you unlock an achievement. Guitar solo. Go on a single-handed quest to find yourself a strap so you can bring along the guitar.
Was that... Did you actually come up with that achievement?
Yeah.
Like, beforehand? Wow.
No, I didn't, actually. No, achievements are things that I just come up with on the spot. I do have a couple achievements, like the ones for, finding, like the one for finding puzzle pieces, yeah, but most of the achievements I don't come up with them. I do, like, if you do something, like, creative, or if you find a creative way to go off the rails, I will make it an achievement. This completely goes off the rails. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I mean, you should have figured with John's best.
Though I will say, it was my plan to have Johnny see that guitar and get all nostalgic about it, but I didn't think he'd actually want to, like, keep it.
Look, this is a criminal mayor's house. He's not, and his sons are under mind control.
And most of them are knocked out because of Jonathan.
Alright. So, we're calling it there then?
No. So,
Oh.
another day goes by, as you...
Does anyone else? Johnny would probably mention the lock chest. Does anyone else go for that, or?
Did anyone go for the lock chest, or are they not interested in that?
Interested.
I'll see what's in it
Okay.
as well.
It's locked, though.
Yeah, it's a shame. Where's the lock? Is it on the outside or the inside?
It's on the outside.
Shame. I hope they have enough money for a replacement.
Wait, what? Man is gonna smash it?
Anyone else want to help me break this lock? No? Okay, cool.
Man is gonna go on a solo mission to break the fucking lock. I will not give you an achievement for this, by the way. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, I'm gonna break this lock.
Roll a d20.
15.
You like hit it with your flashlight and it falls off. It's a pretty old chest.
Alright,
You
let's see what's
open
here.
it up and it is filled with these metal antique statues, necklaces, medallions. They're all quite antique. You figure you can sell it for a bit, but it's besides that, it doesn't really have much use.
Oh.
You want to take something? Okay.
False alarm, it's just valuables.
it's just things that are
Money.
usually in a chest. It's not like Circe and it's not like Circe and Johnny were both robbed on the way here. No, sir.
Any of you guys want some, like, necklaces or something?
No.
Aren't they? Aren't there any money?
Are there any what?
Like, money.
Actual money?
We need
No.
we need money.
Why do
So
you need money? We're going to an organization in the middle of the desert.
I didn't see any money. Just stuff you can sell for money.
does it look like
Valuables
sellable?
for a bunch of people who don't look like they would wear necklaces.
Does it look sellable? Like, we can
Oh.
sell it for.
I was going to tell you guys. Do you think the mayor is in any position to collect his mail? Whoever he is, considering he had his face smashed in.
Probably not.
Okay, well, I found a letter addressed to him. You guys want to read it with me?
Oh, sure thing.
He pulls out the letter and shares it with the others.
The letter reads as follows. Hold on, let me get some more fitting music because what is playing right now is too intense for what the letter actually says. Dear Mayor, this is Linda. You know, the town's errand girl. If you don't remember my name, I'm Rick's daughter. I am writing you a letter because I wanted to ask permission for something. I saw one of your sons, John. Yeah, John was walking. He was walking around our area, and I wanted to ask. I know you're awfully protective of your sons, but would I be allowed to, please, meet your son once? He could come over. If you bring me your son and allow us to spend a day together, I'm willing to give you one of my quite expensive, I'd say, necklaces.
I know you could just steal it. I've seen your record. My husband is part of your band, as you'd call it, but if you'd please let me see your son. Did I say husband? I meant father, by the way. If you'd please let me see your son, I would love to get to know him. Linda, Rick's daughter. It was
Johnny's tearing up.
It's a sort of letter to ask for approval to see his son from the daughter of a man named Rick. Also, I might have said husband once. I'm sorry about that. Oh god.
So it's just a bunch of heirlooms and a love letter.
Johnny's tearing up.
You now get why it was stuffed under a drawer in the music room, where no one would even think to grab it.
We should put it back.
So beautiful. We have to put it somewhere where they'll notice once all of this is over. He picks up the letter and carefully puts it back in. Goes over to the desk with the blood strewn on it, and sort of tucks it away in the desk.
Okay. Well, that just happened. Everyone except Johnny, you get +3 stamina from having to endure that.
What kind of pearls do you like?
Who are you talking to?
Anyone? Why don't I just take some of the shit they got?
So you grab a handful of pearls?
Yep.
You grab a handful of pearls.
No,
Black pearls,
maybe
pink
never
pearls,
seen.
white pearls. There's a couple of pearls.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it like
They're
I'm
not
gonna
big.
reach into the very bottom so that it's harder to notice.
Dusty black pearls, dusty pink pearls, dusty white pearls. It's still pearls. You got small pearls. They're not big. You got like you got 3 dozen in your hand right now, in one hand.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
What? Someone quote that. Hold on. Where's the quotes channel? Plausible deniability, right?
Yep. So, what's your favorite colors? You say as I hold out the pearls.
No one responds.
Should we be taking those?
We probably shouldn't.
Not like they're using them for anything. Look at how old these things are.
They're dusty.
Well, whatever the case, that's not my style.
Hey, what about you?
I think he's talking to you, Circe.
Sorry, what was the question?
If you want dusty pearls.
No, nah.
You pocket the dusty pearls.
Yep.
You now have a rattling pocket filled with pearls. Congrats!
Actually, you know what?
You could sell these.
You know what? Just to be safe, I'm gonna stuff them in the bear's mouth.
You what?
I'm gonna stuff them in the bear's mouth for right now.
That's not
Not a bear, remember?
It's a tarawa.
I'll stuff it in the Tarua's mouth. Like, I'll just take them on the way out. I'm not getting caught with these on me.
Fair. Roll a d20 to see how well you conceal them.
14.
They're not visible.
Alright.
Alright, with that said, you all prepare to go to bed because, well, after dinner, of course. Dinner is a single fried chicken. Wait, no, roasted chicken. You get a single roasted chicken and a basket of potatoes. That is dinner. Each like you share it with each other. Like in total, there's 3 chickens and 5 baskets. You all share that among each other. Then you go to sleep. Why did Circe leave? Oh, internet problems probably.
No, sorry.
No, it's fine. So yeah.
I should be back.
We're almost done.
Yeah. Alright.
So yeah, you all enjoy dinner, and you go back to sleep. So you all go back to your respective bedrooms. So let me put you all to bed. So I believe Johnny was in this one, right?
I think it's taking forever to load again.
Hold on. I am having trouble with the map again. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, you sleep in here. Circe sleeps in here. Then I believe Jonathan slept in the big bed.
Yep.
And then Axel and Cowboy also slept in a big bed. At night, you hear scraping on the wall outside your door. All of you do. When you try to go outside, your door is blocked.
Hello?
I can't open door or peek outside. Like,
Okay, the door is blocked, huh?
Yes.
Johnny is going to, sigh, brace himself, and then charge at the door like head first.
Okay,
Or
Johnny.
shoulder first, yeah.
Go ahead and tell me. Roll. Roll.
Alright. It's 10. Is that enough? If it's not, I have to roll again.
Yes. You charge at the door, and the door flies open. And now laying on the ground is one of those thralls. You don't
Oh my god, I'm
recognize
so sorry.
You don't recognize this one though. This isn't one of the mayor's sons.
by the way, do we have stamina back?
Yeah, all of
Or-
your stamina is recovered because you slept.
Continue.
Are there thralls at the other doors?
Yes, there is one for every door. There are more than...
What are you guys doing? Why are you scratching at the doors?
They
I assume they
continue
don't
looking
respond
at you, blank-faced.
Is it the exact same thrallness that the sons were in? Is it the exact same enthralledness that the mayor's sons and cops were in?
Yes. It's
Okay.
done by your friend.
Johnny is going to go up to the other doors and basically just gently move the thralls to the side and then open the doors so that the other people can get out.
All right.
Do they stop me?
Roll a d20. They're going to struggle.
13.
Yeah.
Tell me if I have to reroll.
No. You managed to gently nudge them aside. They do kind of hiss at you, but like this. It's like this high-pitched exhale. Then
So,
another thrall moves into this one, an old man. He actually speaks, which suggests he's not a thrall, but the way he moves suggests he is.
well, we know thralls can be ordered to speak, but sure. But only some convey messages, I would assume. What does he say?
Sleep. It is time for sleep. You must return to your chambers.
He begins getting closer.
You're saying that, but you literally woke us up by scratching at our doors.
He simply repeats his previous statement. He does not seem to be able to say any other words.
Should we go find Mr. Mind Control? And
Could.
Let me help. Let me help get Jonathan out too.
Roll. Once again, a contested roll will be required.
17.
Yep, they rolled a 3, so you shove this one. It trips over the skull.
Okay, let's go find the guy and then we'll figure out what's going on. He starts heading towards the stairs.
Well,
The moment you pass this,
I don't.
when you pass your friend, the old man, he yells out, "Go back to sleep!" And all the thralls begin moving towards you.
Okay.
Do you want to,
Can I do something here?
go ahead?
Johnny takes a deep breath and then shouts at the top of his lungs, "Hey, what's the big idea?" See if he can get the guy's attention. Figure out what the hell's going on here.
The old man?
No, the Mr. Not a Vampire.
Mr. Not a Vampire. Oh, I love your nicknames for him. Okay. Well,
Should I roll for it?
no. You get his attention if you're yelling. Though I will say that the thralls are going to form some sort of wall. Basically body blocking you all from leaving your bedchambers. Though there are a couple holes in their wall. Do you wish to go against them and try to get past them, or are you gonna wait for Mr. Not a Vampire to get up?
Trying to figure out why were these guys outside our doors scratching and preventing us from leaving? Johnny is just confused.
Does end up. He appears to have awoken himself. He goes past his wall. Why have you activated their
sleep mechanism, let's say it like that. At this hour I sleep, and they require you to stay asleep. Why did you wake me and them up?
I didn't wake them up. They woke us up by starting to scratch at our doors. I'm just confused over what the hell's going on.
I see. Thrall. Why did you wake them up?
All of them in unison say, "Sleep. Must sleep."
Do they need to? Don't thralls need to sleep as well? Presumably.
Thralls
Like, were they
are
sleeping here before?
regular people. Only difference is they cannot think for themselves normally, and they must follow my commands. Speaking of which,
Okay.
I don't usually allow them to sleep. At least I don't give them the direct command to sleep. What I'm assuming is that when... I'm assuming they're tired, and because I haven't commanded them to sleep, they are now trying to get to your bedchambers to sleep themselves.
Okay. Well,
As you can see here,
can we,
I normally only had the brothers set up, though I did set a couple extras here. Though I must admit, I haven't really had those thralls active in a while.
huh?
And
Do you think they've just been like staying up, standing in a corner or whatever? Because that doesn't sound healthy.
well, I assume they'd be dormant. I don't know what they do. I've not experimented on my thralls. That would be inhumane, would it not be?
I mean, yeah, but... Well, anyway, maybe you can just direct them to sleep in a chamber that's not currently occupied or something?
It's, more complicated than that. I need them to guard your door in case we are attacked by military or such things.
Okay.
I also had this one. He pokes the old one on the nose quite hard. I had this one set to make sure you return to your bedchamber should you leave. I believe he's trying to tell you to go back to sleep. I'll have the others sleep while I might send some new ones up. Now, return to your bedchambers. I will be taking my thralls, alright?
I was just concerned because, like, if they're waking us up in the middle of the night, that is... Were we supposed to get into combat there? Out of character?
No. You were not supposed to get out of your room. But, yeah, they would have attacked you had you not called their master.
Well, I'm gonna return to my room and go sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
You
he's the one
all-
who, like, had the balls apparently scratch at him. That's confusing.
You all make your way back to your rooms and go back to sleep. I should probably change the music too.
It's concerning. Like, oh yeah, I totally just have them like stand in a corner and stare at a wall until they literally feel that such an overpowering need to sleep that it overrides basic commands or non-commands. I don't know.
Anywho, you all finish your sleep. You are quite tired, but the next day you have to train again. So you continue your training, the same as previously. Johnny has his little control training, as well as, well, no more demonstrating his abilities. They're now going over his weakness. And Circe has her same improvement training, improving what she's already good at. And Jonathan gets his training for general improvement. After that day, you all sleep once more, and the day after you are woken at a early hour of 5:30. Not by any thralls, but by Noel himself. At 5:30, so yeah. The next, not this day, not the same night, but the night after. He knocks on everyone's door and then stands in the middle of the hallway, waiting for all of you to get out of your room.
So, yeah,
I apologize.
that's a lot of people that you apparently fall.
I apologize
Hey,
for
my computer
previous.
just died,
Oh damn.
so I won't be able to control my token.
That's alright. It's about to end anyway, so just stick around for the ending of this session. I apologize for waking you so early. And once more for yesterday night. I will say, though, it is time, if you know what I am saying. A huge grin on his face. Follow me. You will be escorted to your transport vehicle.
Can I say that Johnny's been keeping notes about like his whole experience, and because he's planning on like going to like actual authorities later and telling him about like what this whole place is doing.
Do you want to check what?
Basically, what Johnny's been doing this whole time, like when no one's looking,
Is taking notes.
writing down his experiences. He sketched already Mr. Not Nosferatu over there, and like he's been writing down the whole experience of what's going on because he's planning on telling the cops later, like the actual cops. And like yeah, there are two definitely involved police officers over here.
Yeah.
So I assume that the cops, when he finds them and like tells them like, yeah, these guys are as sketchy as all hell, and here's everything I know about them, they're probably gonna be able to, yeah.
Do you know how
But
many
he's not
soldiers you've seen so far? Like military grades or slightly below military grade soldiers?
Like a whole army's worth, right?
Not a whole army maybe, but like you've definitely seen half a hundred, so yeah, quite a couple. Do you think
people definitely want to know about this.
Yeah, but I don't think police is or like the cops is what you should be waiting for. Anywho,
Yeah, probably the military then.
you all make your way downstairs.
Do I know which militaries would be most able to deal with this?
That of the desert, probably. Anyhow,
Alright.
you head downstairs. Light is coming through. About 3 thralls are once again there, though this time ones that you have not seen, and they are armed this time. Alright, my thralls will escort you to the transport vehicle. It's standing outside. You go outside, and you're not the only group that's here. There's about a dozen extra people there, besides yourself and... Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
There's about a dozen other people there, besides yourself and your not a vampire friend, Noel. And then there's a couple of buses.
allow my thralls to bring you to the correct bus. The thralls go behind you and bring you to a little dark gray bus. With the 5 of you, you fit in there perfectly. And there's even extra room. There's one other person. This is not... Hold on. There is... As you enter the vehicle, at the driver's seat you see one of those soldiers, right? And there is one more person in the vehicle besides yourselves. And that person is none other than the bishop himself. He's still wearing his mask, probably not keen to show his identity. But even under that mask, you can feel him smirk at you. And that's where we're going to be leaving today's session.
Well, thank you for the session.
So we're all going to we're all on buses headed towards the next area.
Yes. I do want to say, you all, from your training with Noel, will get a certain number of proficiency. Johnny, you get 4 proficiency.
Okay, so that brings me up to 10. So I believe I passed the 8 mark.
Yes, I will tell you what your new ability is soon. Circe, you get 3 proficiency. I did not hear what you just said. Circe, what's your proficiency right now?
Yeah, 33, I believe.
33? Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan? Jonathan?
Actually, I need to go, so
Yeah.
thank
go ahead.
you.
Jonathan, you get
I'm
5
sorry.
proficiency.
Bye.
Bye. Jonathan, are you there?
Message.
I believe his phone is still alive, so he should be able to... yeah. Can you just add the 5 proficiency to your character sheet? That should bring you up to
Oh,
I'll DM it to him.
well, just DM it to him, yeah. And I should probably go too.
Hold
see
on,
ya
I want
next
to
week.
tell you your ability first.
Okay.
1 second. And then Axel, just one thing. Okay, so there's also a couple of achievements which I will be sending through text later, but let's just get over the basics. What's your new ability? Johnny Joe, your 8th level upgrade, which I will add to, which you should add to your, I will DM to you. Firecrackers now deals half damage to enemies within 1 square of your target. Meaning that if you shoot it at someone and there's someone standing directly next to them, they take half the damage that the main enemy takes. So basically, before you could only target one person, now it has a little bit of AoE to it.
Cool. They deal an odd number of damage. 5. Is that 2 or 3?
say that it depends on what you roll. If you roll higher than 10, it'll be rounded up, and if it's lower than 10, it'll be rounded down.
Okay. Just DM it to me then.
Yep.
Interesting update though.
Where you at, bro? Ytho. We haven't DM'd in a while. There we go. 8.
Alright. See you next week then.
See ya, bro. And with that, I'll see all of you next week as well. Bye. Or in a couple weeks. It'll depend on when